have a shocking or scandalous secret you can't tell anyone?
You can tell us.
And we'll keep it anonymous. It's Queen City Confessions with Miguel and Holly.
Hits 96.1.
As always, submit your confessions by texting the word hits along with your confession and send it to 96893.
Here's the first Queen City confession. I've always been super comfortable with my man. He's always had a little bit of a beer gut. He stopped working out during the pandemic. I've always thought he looked good, though. Things have changed since a new neighbor has moved in.
Oh, no.
Every afternoon at 5:30, the neighbor leaves his house, stretches in his front lawn, and then goes on a run. I've started walking the dog or just happen to find myself outside at 5:30 every afternoon. I can't stop thinking about him.
You in danger.
How do you get rid of this growing obsession that you have over someone like that?
Close the blinds, close the doors, shut yourself in, put literal blinders on. What can you do? I don't know.
Walk the dog at 5 o'clock.
Don't walk the
done.
dog then. Walk the dog away from that time zone. Just pretend that doesn't exist.
But then it's going to creep back in your mind. You'll have the blinds shut and then you'll be like, I wonder what Tommy's doing.
Oh, no. I really don't. That is tough because for all the reasons you already know it's tough. But lock it up, girl.
Here's another Queen City confession. I regret allowing my ex-fiance to take the dog I bought her while we were together. She's since moved on and she's on the dating sites. We agreed not to talk to each other, but I really want to reach out to see the dog. Should you?
Honestly, no. It's not like a kid where you share custody and do walks and maybe you could come by every other weekend and take the dog for a little. You can't. And not only that, depending on how things left, we don't know any, context about how the relationship is between the two of them. If they agreed not to contact each other, why would you break that? You already made the contract.
I mean, unfortunately, because I know you can't replace that specific dog in your heart, but maybe it is time to explore getting a new furry friend for you to be able to take your mind. Just getting a new puppy will take your mind off of thinking about it all the time.
I agree, 100%.
Here's the last Queen City confession. I've never admitted this to anyone, but the reason why I'm single is because I'm obsessed with men who have shoulder dimples. My first boyfriend in college had them, and I have no clue why, but I became obsessed with shoulder dimples. Now, I always look for them on men. If they don't have it, it's a turnoff.
This is okay. I have a lot to unpack. First and foremost, what the heck is a shoulder dimple?
I had to Google it because when I saw this morning, I'm like, wait, what is it? It's just like an indentation at the top of your shoulder that some people have. If you Google it, I was like, oh, I've seen that before. I just didn't know that it had a term before.
I'm Googling it literally right now because I need to know what this is about.
Yeah, go to Google, do images and look for shoulder dimples and you can see. And I'm like, okay, but I don't see how that would be attractive, but you never know.
Not this one of an old lady dying on Google with a shoulder.
No.
Y'all. Okay. This I think I've landed in the wrong area.
Oh.
My Google didn't turn up nice things. That's such an odd and very specific thing. Do you think you're obsessing a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, for it to take over who you date, because we all find different things attractive about people, which is fine. But I think letting it take over who you date.
Yes, because you're not going to find the person that's right for your heart and soul if you're only scanning their shoulder.
Right. And also, when you're 65, 75, them shoulder dimples probably won't be as pronounced. So you got to look for something else.
This old lady on Google not looking so good with this dimple. I don't know. It might be something really wrong. So,
well, I don't want to make you feel totally bad here because we all find things weirdly attractive.
Yes, there
about
are
people.
Things.
So I'm curious, what do you find weirdly attractive that you don't tell other people? Maybe it's something about your person that's very specific, but it's a super weird thing. Because I have something about my husband that I'm like, when I did admit it to you, Holly, and producer Kelvin, y'all made me feel bad about it. And then he heard it. He made me feel bad about it.
Oh God.
So we're going to share together. What do you find weirdly attractive?
I remember. Okay.
Call us up 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text hits in your message to 96893.